Just reading something real quick. It says a new chat filter for creators and moderators. Okay. Fans funding, fan support. Okay, all right, got it. Greetings, everybody. You know, so today was talking about disharmony. And once again, you may be wondering why such a topic? Why this topic, disharmony? And the reason I chose this particular topic for today's discussion is the mere fact somewhere I read it says harmony being the strength of all society, but more especially of ours. So as I was going through that particular reading, I had questions. It says harmony being the strength of all societies, but more especially of ours. When who is ours? And what society were they referring to in this particular setting? So it gave me an opportunity to look at some things a little bit differently. So I proclaim disharmony. So if there's disharmony, you're looking for harmony in all societies. And like I said before, what society are you referring to? I considered Freemasonry in itself to be a society when I've heard most say it's a fraternity. I can do both. I'm not going to debate whether it's a society or a fraternity, but in reading that particular statement and seeing how it plays out, it gives that question to me. What society and who is ours? Who in this particular phrase were they who wrote it referring to? And if you tell me, oh, it's referring to Freemasonry, well, it's referring to those who took upon themselves that solemn vow, that we who are Masons take. And in reading that solemn vow and understanding what I've said in that vow, it gives me a moment to pause and to wonder, why are we in such disharmony versus harmony? Since harmony being the strength and support of all society, but more especially of ours. I find that even in Freemasonry, in the Order of the Eastern Star also, that there is a lot of disharmony. There's a lot of things that are taking place that should not necessarily take place. And that is due to the individual who has not yet developed an understanding of they do not want to put aside their own discord, their own small idea that most people build themselves up so others may fall. Most people try to take and bring down the next person. That disharmony hurts a society. If we look around now at our current situation, we will find disharmony. Nature shows what harmony looks like. Nature shows what harmony looks like. However, we who are intelligent people, those people who are supposed to be the highest intelligent being walking the face of earth, still find disharmony. We can't even get in line with nature. The very thing that teaches us a valuable lesson. Man, you're going to die. You're going to pass away. Nature teaches us that. But yet we can't even fathom how to become one with nature, how to become one with the next person. How do we do that? How does this circumscribe and bring us back into harmony? Because there's so much disharmony. So today, as we focus on that, and we look right now, is a reflection of society. Right now. Freemasonry today is a true reflection of society, which is awry, which has now accepted everything. If you want to consider yourself to be a cat, you are now a cat. If you want to consider yourself to be a dog, you are now a dog. You are them, it, they, and the. You are all of those. You're not able to circumscribe and understand nature, harmony. What does that look like? Have you truly experienced harmony for all it's worth? Have you sit down to meditate and to think of things that brings you peace and joy? Or do you just sit idly by and let people begin to pour into you a toxic atmosphere into your life, which causes disharmony? It disrupts the vibe and mediation within yourself. If you are allowing that to happen, you are totally missing the embodiment of what Freemasonry is supposed to be about. And the Order of the Eastern Star. As I began this journey as a Mason, I was surrounded by men who was either getting ready to retire or men who were already retired. Those men helped to shape the man I am now. Not saying that my father didn't have a place in it, but I would tell you that those brothers of the craft that I was around really helped to put things in perspective. They really helped to bring forth a better man out of me. They really invested in me as I in them. And when I say that, that brought harmony to me. I was surrounded by those who wanted to see me be successful and help me become successful. You know, they were definitely involved in the community. They was definitely involved in their family lives. I'm not saying these men didn't have flaws. I'm saying that these men that I was around really was the embodiment of Freemasonry to me. And in saying that, I was able to grow and become the Freemason that I am now. I enjoy being around other brothers who encompass. So what I try to do, no matter where I'm at, no matter where I go, is to portray that same thing I want to give and I want to receive. I'm going to give brotherly love because I want to receive it. I'm not going to sit idly by and say everywhere I go it's been great. No. There's been some places I've gone, I'm like, never go back again. Be at peace. Need to teach those who don't know. You do. If you know how to meditate, boy, I'm having issues. Who put forth everything they can to see this organization thrive. Not just my own organization, but their organization, their chapter, their lodge. They put that energy into that. And when you're not able to do that, when you're not able to take your energy and put it into your lodge or your chapter, it will cause disharmony. Everybody don't agree, but everybody can agree to disagree. You can do that. I can do that. I can agree to disagree and not be angry because I'm not going to always get my way. But what I can do is agree to disagree and understand the process of moving forward and helping to build the very organization that I claim that I enjoy. I've seen grand masters that have helped build grand lodges and been there for decades, and yet they would destroy the very thing that they claim that they love. I've seen wishful masters come into a lodge, build it up, and then the person who's the senior warden tears it down. You know, so if Freemasonry doesn't teach you anything else, you should be able to take those symbolisms, those symbols that we prescribe to, and really begin to apply them to your daily journey. And see how harmony, see how nature, see how you become in tune to the very essence of who you are. A lot of us are not in tune. So therefore, if you're not tuned, you're out of tune. That means you have disharmony. You need to find harmony in order to be successful in your lodge, in your chapter. If me being quiet can bring harmony to my lodge, well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna deal with it, but I'm gonna do it in such a way till it doesn't cause embarrassment, till it doesn't cause disharmony. Okay? That's how I'm gonna deal with the situation. You know, that's how I'm gonna work through it. I'm not gonna do it in such a way till it causes embarrassment to my Grand Lodge or to my lodge or to myself. A lot of times, brothers do the opposite. Sisters do the opposite. They take it and they spread it like a virus. And then when you look up, the very thing you say you love, the very thing that you say you enjoy, is destroyed because you was jealous, because you didn't get your way, because it didn't go your way. Everything is not going to always go your way. Not going to always happen. But you must continue to thrive. You must continue on that journey. You know? And as I said earlier, nature. That's why I'm out here walking, you know, for my break here. Nature, man, I learned a lot from it. So when I was reading about harmony being the strength of all societies, more especially of ours, what does that look like? Looks like nature. Looks like everything is in order. And as I look at society today, the only thing that is in order is nature. The only thing that is truly in order is nature. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But we, who are supposed to be the most intelligent, walking this planet, we are in disharmony and we are out of order. We are out of order. And when you're able to understand and grasp that, you should be able to pull yourself back into the framework of what is into harmony. You should be able to do that, man. This shit has gotten way out of hand. You know? It's gotten way out of hand. And it becomes disappointing sometimes. However, in addition to the joy that I get when I speak to brothers and sisters on the phone regarding the Masons, regarding the Eastern Star, it gives me motivation. It agitates me to do more and to be better. That's what that do for me. I had a sister who inboxed me. You know, she said, "Brother Tony, just want to say thank you. I've been watching you for a while, and I appreciate the things you've said. It really helped me along the way as far as being an Eastern Star." You know what that does for me? It lets me know that no matter what, whether you got 500, 100, whatever it may look like as far as views are concerned, it lets me know that I have been able to touch someone in such a way that they look at Masonry in the Order of the Eastern Star differently. That they're going to really take it serious. That they're going to really begin to spread the semen of brotherly love. They're no longer going to deal in the BS. You know there's a lot of BS out there. Come on, you know there's a lot of BS out there. Once you get past the BS, I'm going to say it's beautiful. I'm going to say that. Once you get past the BS, the bullshit of all of the disharmony that brothers and sisters cause, man, it's one heck of a society. It is freaking amazing of the brotherly love and the sisterly love that one can receive. And for those of you who are patrons of your various chapters, Hear me clearly. Hear me clearly. Patrons, your duty is to make sure that the sisters are proficient in their degree work. And if you, patron, is not proficient, how can you proclaim to a sister? How can you argue with a sister when you're not proficient in the works of a patron? You know? How many signs do you have? How many passwords do you have? Are you a member of the Order of the Eastern Star? Can you correct the sister when she's out of line in her works, when you don't know it? You can't. You can't do it. You know? So we must also become proficient in our works and our duties and our stations that we was elected to. Not just appointed to, but elected to. You who are leaders in your various chapters and lodges, man, that's a beautiful thing that somebody would entrust you with leadership. Don't abuse it. Be like nature. Bring in harmony. Bring in peace. You know? Everything has a duty. Everything has a duty. If you look into your Masonic rituals, every officer has a duty, whether it be appointed or elected. If you look into your OES ritual, everything has a duty, appointed and elected. Why? Because that brings about harmony. It brings about harmony. But when you don't know your duties, when you don't understand the position for which you've been elected to, it causes disharmony. It causes people to really not take the position seriously because they don't know. And I would encourage you to get your bylaws of your chapter, to get the bylaws of your lodge, your grand chapter. Read them, because there is no way you can go wrong. You know, read them. There's no way you can go wrong. Because once you have them and you read them, it gives you a better understanding of how your organization is governed. Because they're all governing a little different. They're all governing a little different. So, as always, you know, life brings about a change. It brings about a different journey for each of us. You know? Let me see. I'm just going to read. Not a brother, so I can't speak on that. But I think being harmonious comes back to various beings being able to, but choosing to keep. Okay. Yeah. If you don't agree, move forward. Everyone benefits. They do. Everyone does benefit. But you must remember, just because you don't say anything and move forward, whatever is bothering you must be dealt with. Whatever is bothering you must be dealt with because it's causing you disharmony. And you being a part of the lodge or chapter, it needs to be handled. And it needs to be handled in such a way that it's done with understanding and care. Okay? It's done with understanding and care. And if it can be done with understanding and care, then you're better off for it. You're definitely better off for it. And this is where we're at. So, whatever you do, wherever you at, keep your light on, stay out the bushes. Brother Hunter, how you doing? Why did you take that down? Let's see what you said, Brother Hunter. Brother Hunter, man, why did you retract it? You should have left it up there. You should have left it up there, Brother Hunter. Thank you, Brother Wilson. How you doing? Greetings, everybody. What's up, Nico? How you doing? Everybody who's coming on, I want to say I appreciate you. And we must continue to maintain harmony. And I'm going to share a story with you real quick before I get ready to log off. There's a brother in my lodge. His name is Mark A. Ford. And most of the members that's in my lodge, if you haven't been in there over 5 years, you wouldn't know Brother Ford. You wouldn't know him. Some have met him. Brother Ford came to me and said, look, he told me something about a brother in my lodge that really was discouraging to him, was pissed him off, made him upset. And I said, well, we're going to deal with the situation. He said, nope, you're not going to deal with it, Brother Tony. You're not. Because I'm not going to cause disharmony. I'm going to deal with it myself. And once I've said what I had to say, I'm done with it. I'm not going to bring it back up. I am true. And you know, today he will not tell me what it was. He will not tell me. You know, and I can only say definitely I respect him for it, but I really wanted to know, but he wouldn't tell me. He only told me who it was, but he didn't tell me what it was. And today, 3 or 4 years later, he has not even mentioned it. He has not. And so, you know, I can say that because that's something I know. But look, as I depart, just be safe, everybody. Be blessed, and I'll see you on tomorrow. And take care of yourself. Peace and be well. To the sisters of the Order of the Eastern Star, let your star shine bright. And to the brothers of the craft, stay out the bushes and keep your light on. Peace. There you go.